Hi, welcome in to another The Divine Says. Today I'm going to look into the energy of January and just see what the Divine wants us to know, okay? If you're interested in a personal 2025 tarot check-in, honey, they are on my website and they are going fast. There's only a few spots left, okay? That's daydreamaustin.com. What I like about this energy is, we typically, well, first, let me say Happy New Year. How dare me? Start talking without adding that Happy New Year, Happy 2025. Based on the collective agreement we've made that this is our new year, right? Our fresh start. So, one of the things I like about this time period is, of course, we know New Year periods to be periods where we set goals, right? And make resolutions and all of that. But this is also happening at the same time as a new moon. So that's something to look forward to. Really use this time to set the tone, set the intention, right? Stake your claim on what you want in the coming days, weeks, and months. Okay, let's look at our themes for January 2025, baby. What are our themes? I always put this the wrong way. What are our themes for January 2025, Divine? Please show me clearly. Elevated and honorable guides. What are the themes for January? Well, I'm liking the look of this. Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Some of you are taking some really, after some consideration, some of you are taking some quick action, inspired action, going towards something. Themes for January 2025. Okay, so there's something you've been worrying about with this great worry over nothing. Something you may be thinking about or have been thinking about, mulling over, considering. They're saying that there's great worry over nothing. You've been making a big deal, or in January you'll find yourself making a big deal of something and they want you to just chill out, chillax, because what you're focusing on, what you're worrying about is not going to amount to anything, okay? So don't get so caught up in worry, right, and fear and things like that, because whatever it is, you're worrying for no reason. For some of you, you really need to change your perspective in January. Like, there's a need to start to see things from maybe even a brighter standpoint, see things more clearly. There's like this veil of worry over you, right? And there's a need to move past that, move beyond that. For some of you, this Hanged Man energy is indecisiveness. It says here with the Wheel card that you're allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. It's like the wheels are turning, but there's no movement, right? There's overthinking, there's analysis paralysis, there's fear, there's worry, but there's no real forward action, no movement forward. In January, try to avoid worry and indecisiveness and any energy that just gets you stuck. Like, it's okay to contemplate, to really think things through, right? And be careful and discerning. But don't get stuck. Because I see somebody's going to get stuck in worry and indecisiveness. For some of you, you just need to let things flow in your life and unfold the way that they need to. Just take the actions you can take, And then with the hand here, with the wand going out towards the Hanged Man, the Divine is showing me that they are offering you some type of inspiration, some type of understanding, some type of belief, something where you're being handed, You're being given a way of thinking, some inspiration, something that really could be helpful to you. But there's an energy of, again, indecisiveness, being stuck, blockage. This is something you need to overcome. For some of you, you just need to be creative and think outside the box. Like, you're stuck because you're repeating the same cycles over and over again. You're stuck in your beliefs and certain maybe family traditions, family patterns, could be family curses even. Things that just have not been allowed to change, to evolve. And even though the divine is offering you something, right, handing you something that can help you overcome an issue, overcome stagnation, there's no movement forward. So we have the bridge here, which shows that whatever there's been worry and indecisiveness about, there's a bridge where it says successfully overcoming a problem. So you finally can move forward on something if you take the right actions, if you take inspire action, right? But you have to cross the bridge. If you're in this position of the Hanged Man in January, you're not going to cross the bridge. The wheel is not turning. Your mental wheel may be turning, but your wills, in terms of movement, there's no movement. If you want movement, you have to take whatever this is that's being offered to you. And it's helping you to break free of some way of thinking, a belief that's just kept you stagnant and still. And this is something that may have been passed down through generations. But it's time to turn the wheel. It's time to make a decision and to move forward. For some of you, you've been stuck on the fence about a situation, and it's time to shit or get off the pot. Like, the divine wants you to move forward, right? And you don't have to do that at the start of the month, because what I see here is maybe there is a period where you're in deep consideration, and that's okay. What's not okay is indecisiveness, being stuck on the fence, great worry over nothing. That's not successful. That's not helpful. So you're going to overcome a problem this month if you pay attention to the intuitive hits you're getting, if you ask for help, if you can't, figure out something on your own, if you look at things from a different perspective, point of view, and let go of old beliefs. If you move beyond the regular old bullshit, you're going to do really good. And I say that because we have the bowl, which says plenty of material things, and the 9 of coins. This is a good combination. This reminds me of like cornucopia, like a basket of fruit, shows like harvest. Hey, I've done the work. I've planted my seeds. I've tended to the soil and my seeds, and my crops have grown up, and now I'm harvesting. This is a harvest time for some of you, especially in areas where there's been indecisiveness, worry, and just like blockage, right? Somebody here is catching a come up, like something is really moving forward for you. And if you've been having a hard time financially, the wheel turns and things are up for you. Be careful of an impact to your ankle. I just felt an impact to the ankle. Somebody here might trip. Oh God, I'm hearing shatter an ankle, get hit really hard if you play sports. Be careful of an impact to the foot, the legs, areas like that. For some of you, this indecisiveness and uncertainty is around maybe it could be like a religion or a long-held tradition, understanding, belief system that you've had. Like you're ready to let it go, and with this number 5 here, you really should let it go and allow it to change, right? And shift, cross the bridge, move the wheel, but there's a fear. There's an uncertainty. Let's get one more theme for the month. Yeah, with the Hanged Man and the Four of Cups, there's really just like this inability, and with the Ace, because of the hand here, there's something that has been offered to you that is actually a blessing, cornucopia, something good or something being offered to you, and you don't even see it. You can't see it. You have to change your perspective. Say you got something that you've been wanting and it's not turning out the way you thought, which I've noticed happens most often with a lot of the things we want in life, right? Say that happens. You get it, it's not looking the way you wanted it to look, it's not feeling that great and stuff like that. Just try to focus on what you're grateful for in a particular situation. Like, what is the thing you're grateful for? What is good about it? You know, if it's only one thing you can pinpoint, then just pinpoint that. But there's a need to have gratitude and to see the blessings that are coming your way, the opportunities. Somebody here might miss an opportunity. I'm surprised like the Eight of Swords or the Two of Swords didn't come out with the person's eyes being covered. You might miss something. Like you are having a hard time seeing that something is a gift. I'm hearing a lesson and a blessing. So even if it doesn't feel like it, that's what it could be. This could be, again, something traditional. This could be a career, schooling, a family, a marriage. There's something where you're not feeling it anymore. But look at the things, the aspects that are good about it. That's not telling you to spiritually bypass, right? And just ignore what's going wrong in your life. But sometimes we're in things that we can't change right away. And in that case, have radical acceptance. Accept it, embrace it, and be grateful for what you do have access to, right? The good you do have access to. The last theme I'm going to take from the bottom of the deck. Lovers and the Well. Family wishes coming true. Yeah, there's something beautiful coming to someone. There is a blessed union coming to someone. May not happen in January. The seeds might actually be planted in January. For those of you who are single, for those of you who are in established relationships, this is something, again, I keep seeing this, that will turn into marriage. Some type of contractual long-term agreement, especially with the Hierophant here. Let's look at our guidance and warnings for the month. For guidance and warnings, I'm using my own deck that I created, the Divine Says Oracle, which is now available on my website, daydreamaustin.com. Guidance and warnings, Divine. All right, some pieces of guidance and warning. Some of you really need to change your mindset when it comes to just your manifestations, right? So some of you are blocking wealth, and we saw this already. You're blocking your blessings. Some of you are blocking wealth because of feelings of lack and scarcity, right? Abundance is your birthright. And then we have this card here that says doubt is blocking your manifestations. Have faith. For some of you, it's doubt that's leading to this indecisiveness. You want to do something, you want to take action, but you're afraid that what you're about to take action on won't work, or you'll think yourself out of something. You'll talk yourself out of something. You are blocking your blessings. Nobody else, okay? I think sometimes we get so caught up on like the idea of witchcraft and generational curses and this and that. Like, yes, those things have a place in our society. They happen. But a lot of times what's blocking us really is the power of our own mind, or the inability to even see our own power. All right, so that's something you have to work on in January, because you're really setting the tone for the entire year. Like I said, this is our new year, right? Energetically. And then on top of that, it's a new moon. This is when you set intentions, when you stake your claim. Are you going to go into a new year on the same old bullshit where you don't believe in yourself, where you are stuck in this energy of lack and scarcity? I don't care if you really do have issues with money. Start to see yourself as an abundant being. There are so many ways to get it out here. So many ways to get money. You know, it's not finite. You can, if you lose all your money today, you can get up tomorrow and go get money. You know, like, start seeing yourself as a magnet for wealth, well-being, abundance, love, happiness. Dig deep if you have to. We have here, be smart and resourceful with your money. Someone here may be tempted to overspend. Really set a budget. Like, I think it'll be really good for some of you to go into the new year with a budget. Because some of you are really putting yourself into debt because you just can't control your spending. So this is a time where you need to control yourself. Let go of control, surrender, and go with the flow. I saw that in the last, I saw that in the last spread, where it's like something where you need to just release, you know, surrender, relax. Something you may have been holding on too tight or thinking about it too much. Sometimes you just got to let shit go and let it flow. Put your prayers out there. If you're somebody who does spiritual work, do that. You know, take the actions you can take and then just let it go. Some of you are holding on too tight to something, and it's going to cause illness. It's wearing you out. Fight for your dreams. Don't give up. Same thing here with have faith. Some of you have been stuck, stagnant, can't see the good available to you, can't see the gifts, are uncertain of how to proceed. And it's because you just have so much doubt. But it's time to fight for your dreams. Fight for the things that are important to you. That, you know, those dreams that keep coming back to you, those things you really want to do. This is the time. Release shame and guilt. Stop beating yourself up. Some of you are really hard on yourself. And not just in terms of like shame and guilt specifically. Some of you really just are hard on yourself in general. And it's time to release and let that go, okay? Be kinder, more compassionate to yourself at this time. Guidance and warnings for those watching. Laughter. Yeah, lighten up. This is the time to play, to have more fun. Tap into that childlike energy. For some of you, you need to have more fun with your family, with your children in particular. Like, take them somewhere where they can just play, where you can play with them. I love Dave and Buster's. I think that's a great place to go. If you have young people you can take. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. This is a time, a period of expansion. You know, are you ready to go to the next level? Are you ready to expand, or are you going to be stuck in the same old cycles? That's really up to you. The divine has let us know already that they've been trying to hand you goodness, or are handing you goodness, and you've been essentially avoiding it or ignoring it or can't see it. Adventure. Yeah, for some of you, the expansion is taking some type of trip, going on an adventure, doing something completely outside the box. It's time. It's time to step up, step out, you know, get out of those old paradigms, the same old shit. And this is what I just told you in a few minutes ago. Be gentle with yourself. too much harshness, not allowing yourself to rest. That's coming up strongly too. Someone here really needs to take time outs. If not, you're going to have some type of breakdown, or like have like some type of exhaustion. So you have to relax. 2 more. Vulnerability. So with vulnerability and the children in this laughter card, there's this energy of childlike wonder, awe, and play. Stop being so serious, so harsh with yourself and others. Be careful of having like these really strong, harsh judgments against yourself and others. It's time to be vulnerable and open. Some of you need to ask for help, or, you know, talk to someone, get a therapist, talk to a trusted friend about what's going on. But open up. For some of you or someone here, there is a relationship that's going to come, or a person that's going to come where you can have some type of really powerful and important, impactful contract with this person, whether business, you know, finances, or love, friendship, you know, whatever it is. And if you're too closed off and you're ignorant of the blessing, the goodness that can come from it, you'll miss it. Lighten up, okay? Leadership, step into your leadership. Share your message, inspire and empower others. Yeah, and this one said share your message 2 times. Some of you have something you need to say. This is the time to do it. Share your message in your community. Share your message online, you know, in your church, in your congregation, whatever you do. It's time to speak. Your throat chakra is activated. And then with all of this green here, I'm going to say your leadership, you stepping into your leadership, comes from you speaking from your heart space. Not from fear or doubt or worry or defensiveness, but from your heart. Last pieces of guidance and warnings. Wear protective amulets. So if you have any protective, spiritually protective items, you might want to wear it. If you have necklaces, if you have crystals, beads, anything that's been blessed, that would be helpful in January. Okay, put in a spiritual request. Remember to speak to your guides consistently and ask for what you want. Put in your requests, right? I think it would be a really good idea too to write down your goals for the year. Cleanse and protect your family. So for those of you who do cleansing rituals, sage, you know, whatever you use, make sure to do some type of cleansing ritual to start the year. Could be prayer. Do a family prayer, a family offering, or an offering to your ancestors, and ask for cleansing and protection of your home. Control your emotions. Yeah, someone may be tempted to have like an outburst or react really harshly to something. Be careful with that, okay? Because it can put you in a bind. I'm seeing the energy of prison and jail a lot. So be careful, okay? For some of you, you need to do a cleanse in order to control your emotions. This can even be a detox. Some of you need to focus on your spiritual development. You're too focused on other things, and that's why there's blockage and uncertainty and worry, okay? It's because spiritually you're not in a good vibration, and that's stopping you from moving forward. Follow your intuition. Some of you, abundance is coming on the bottom of the deck. Some of you, your intuitive, you know, abilities are picking up, your clear audience, the ability to hear, you know, with your spiritual ears, phrases and words and instructions and guidance is coming through very, very clearly. In January, you're being encouraged to really pay attention And I'm going to need you to really follow the advice and the guidance you get. You know, especially if it's coming through really strongly and it's something that you can do, a step that you can take, an action you can take to improve your life, and you get an idea. Pay attention, man, because the divine is trying to give you something. We've seen that since the beginning of the reading. All right, now let's look at our soul work or homework from the divine. Soul work, our homework from the divine. What do you want those watching to know for the month of January specifically? Ooh la la. Yeah, doing too much, being too serious. Time to lighten up and play. So, and this is what I was feeling when I was shuffling just now. There may be an incident, a situation coming that is disturbing or upsetting, not just on an individual level, but collectively. We may see something in the world that's pretty disturbing. I don't know if that's going to happen in January, but I got that sense that this year there's something coming that is going to be heavy. The divine is really pushing us to enjoy life more. We don't know when our number is going to be called. We don't know when things will end for us. And we spend so much time bickering, fighting, worrying, chasing things, you know, doubting, fearfulness, so much. And the divine is saying, in January, our soul work, our homework from the divine is to focus on happiness, joy, playing. For some of you, you may connect with someone or spend time with someone where you have a really good time, where there's a lot of joy, you know, a lot of laughter, love, wellness. You know, when you're with this person, your spirits are boosted, your energy is lifted up. Again, for some of you, this is your child. You need to have fun with your child or your children or young people in general. It could be a niece, a nephew, just the children in your life. But dolphins, they represent playfulness, but they also represent like sexuality. They have a high sex drive. So there's a need to just play, enjoy life. And the way the sun is shining here, for some of you, you're due for a trip, a vacation to somewhere sunny and warm, maybe to go and swim with the dolphins. The sun is calling you, right? But it's time to enjoy life more. Let's see what the book has to say. Remember, my 2025 tarot check-in is available. Only a few spots left. This might be the last year I'm doing this. So if you want to in-depth reading on career and finances, love and relationships, spiritual and physical wellness, check me out on daydreamaustin.com. So it says, click your heels and shout for joy. The signs are with you. Let your light shine. Abounding good luck awaits you. A gateway is opening for even more joy and happiness. Your life is expanding. Ooh, we got the expansion card. Opportunities are emerging. This is the time to go forward with glee. Love deeply and fully. Embrace life with open arms. Goodness is flowing to you. Whether you can see it or not, it is. The only thing to be aware of is to monitor your expansion in a metered way. Too much, too fast can be overwhelming. So you're being encouraged to play, to embrace joy and liveliness and this expansive energy you're stepping into, but you're also being encouraged to do things in a tempered, very balanced and moderate way. Don't overdo it, okay? Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.